this is what happens when you don't sleep. Hey guys, welcome back. Hi. Hey. How are you doing? Today we are continuing the ABC series. Don't forget, the ABC series is every single Monday and Tuesday throughout the month of August and September. Woo woo! Today's ABC series video is all about the letter M. There are a ton of M brands actually in makeup, and a ton that are actually some of my favorite brands. MAC, Morphe, Makeup Forever. There's just a ton. There's also some drugstore, Milani, Maybelline. I didn't get a chance to use any Mally in here, but I did want to mention that as a brand. This is the Waza What's Up palette, and it is pretty. But this is the look I created for you guys. I had this picture screenshotted in my phone, inspired from another artist, which I will mention when we get to the makeup portion of the video, or you can check her down below. Her name is Crystal, and she was inspired by another artist. So both of those girls are linked down below. And we're just gonna jump into it. We're gonna do some skincare first, and I'm gonna show you guys how I got this really cute bee look. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Just keep on watching if you want to see how I got it. Mwah. So we're starting off with some skincare. I am just going to put my hair back, and then we're going to be using this Meaningful Beauty Cleanser. It leaves your skin super soft, and this spray that you guys are going to see me use throughout most of this skincare is from a company called Moxie Mist. It's an indie beauty, very small brand. They have a bunch of mists and oils for your face. They're actually really cool, and they smell really good. I'm jumping into a mask. This is a charcoal mask from MAC. I'm just going to blend that, smooth that, put it all over my entire face, and we're going to wait for it to dry. I tried to speed up the process here. Can't say that it helped very much, but it eventually dried, and this is what it looks like when it's dry. I'm actually going to spray it with the Moxie Mist and then take it off. I will tell you guys that this mask is very similar to the Glam Glow Super Mud, but I would say this one is much better for sensitive skin because it didn't give that like super crazy stinging feeling like the Glam Glow one does. I'm using a Meaningful Beauty eye patches, eye masks, and then I'm using this mask from Mask Bar. It is a peel off mask, and my goodness, did I have some difficulty with this peel off mask. It wasn't peeling off. It took me a really long time to peel it off, but I eventually got it off. I just like wiped the rest of it off, and then we moved on. This is the Mary Badescu toner, and then we're going to use this mask, the sheet mask from a company called Meg Period, and it comes with this like toner swab, which actually was kind of cool, and then a sheet mask that we're going to put all over our face. And now we're going to do a talk through. So much product that I actually like do need to dab some of it off, because then we're really being extra with this next serum we're going to use. So I have two products here that we're gonna add on top, and of course, yes, be a little extra in this skincare here. This is the Melixir Vegan Skincare Serum, and then we also have this Mad Skincare Spot On Targeted Skin Brightening Serum. So of course I think I know what I'm talking about, but this is actually a face oil. Sometimes I know what I'm talking about. Sometimes. Since we're, I guess we're gonna go for a dewy look since we're basically applying oil to our face. Not that we really need to apply a moisturizer after that, but. He's green! So I usually save a lot of looks on my phone and on Instagram, and I screenshot a lot of stuff, and they inspire me so much, but most of the time I am not sitting down to do makeup at that point. So I screenshotted this one actually a while back, and I've been wanting to recreate it. It's a super simple look. It's by someone named Beautiful, And it's just this really simple but creative look with a couple little bees and very yellow. So I'm gonna do my own spin on it. All right, we're back and we're jumping into the makeup. The brow pencils I'm using are both from MAC. One is their like classic brow pencil, and I actually used a different color today. I think I used the color Tapered. It'll be in the description. And then I used another one, which is kind of like a pen, just to draw little like flicks into my brow to make them more like dimensional and look more like I have actually like full hair on my brows, because I don't really. We're going to use MAC's Paint Pot and Painterly as a base on our eyes. I'm just going to take it on my finger and blend it all over my eyelid. And then we're going to jump into the Morphe Brushes 35B palette into the matte yellow. And I'm going to blend this into the crease of my eye. It did take some time for this to become super opaque throughout the entire tutorial, whether it was on my eyes or on my face. You'll see later on. But if that's the case with you guys, I definitely suggest starting off with a white base or something that's maybe a little more sticky, if that makes sense. I am using this Milani palette and it's called the Bold Obsessions, and I'm just using a dark brown and a light brown and this orange from the Morphe palette, mixing them all together to just create more of a transition and a darker shade. I realized that I really needed another yellow and I wanted kind of like that mustardy yellow, so I did jump into this Carroty Picante palette and used a mustard yellow and just a gold shade from the palette. I used this bronze eyeliner from Merle Norman in my waterline, and then I'm taking the Paint Pot from MAC again, and I'm just creating a half cut crease on my eye. This seems to be my classic look lately because I keep on doing it. I'm then going to take this Morphe pigment, pressed pigment, and place it on the outer corners to help blend the shades together. And then I did jump into another product that's not part of the M, but it is a really, really pretty product. This is the Pixie. It's like an eye, I don't know what they call it. It's like an eye dust or an eye sparkle or something like that, but it's a liquid shadow. I placed that on the inner corners, and then I used these two things. One's from MAC, it's a bounce shadow. I don't think you can get it anymore, but I used that mixed with this Makeup Forever glitter on my eyes, and then I added some of this Makeup Forever pigment on the outer corners. I'm then using this eyeliner from Morphe in the color Slate. It's just a black, and I'm just going to wing out my liner, as I never do. I don't ever do winged liner anymore. I don't know why. I just don't love it. I don't love it on me, and it's tedious, so why do it? But once I do that, and I'm also using a paintbrush actually to do this, and it's a super, super, super thin paintbrush from Daco, D-A-C-O. I'm applying some Milk Makeup mascara on my lashes, and then I'm using this Maybelline primer all over my face. And I'm just going to blend that in. And then my other primer, which you guys know is one of my favorites, is the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I'm just going to apply this in all of the areas where my pores are the biggest. And then I'm actually going to try something different. I'm applying this Milk Makeup bronzer stick first, and I'm just going to blend that. I did go a little overboard because we are going to be covering it with our foundation, which is right here. This is the Marc Jacobs foundation, and I'm mixing it with a Merle Norman liquid shimmer, and I'm just applying that all over my face. And I actually did like the way that it came out. It looked good. I used a beauty blender to blend it all together, and I'm using a Milk Makeup concealer in all of my highlight areas, and then of course blending that out as we always do. Blend, 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 blend. I'm using a MAC Patrick Star powder to set everything. I'm using a sponge to set all of the areas where I get the most oily, and also to set the under eyes just because I like the way it looks. And then I set the whole face with just a light layer of the powder, and then we went into that yellow shadow, and as I mentioned, it took a lot of layering of the yellow shadow from the Morphe palette, and also layering from the other mustard yellow I used from the Carroty palette to really get it to be the yellow I wanted it to be. I then used a highlighter from Maybelline and a blush from Milani, and then I am just going through my brows with a Milk Makeup brow mascara and setting everything with the Fix Plus, and it is an Illuminator Fix Plus from MAC. I'm then applying the Melanie Mills Body Glow all over my chest décolleté and neck. And then I am applying some more of that yellow just in little like random sparse areas. And then we jump over to the lips really quick so we can kind of finish off the look. I'm using one of my favorite lip liners from MAC. This is Nice and Spicy. And then I'm using a Makeup Forever liquid lipstick. And to ombre it out, I'm using a Milani liquid lipstick in the middle. Then I added some glitter. This is kind of like a lip topper. It's from a company called Model's Own. And I just applied that there. And then I took some more of the highlight from Maybelline and I applied it to all of the highlight areas, including the inner corners. I'm jumping into the Makeup Forever Flash palette and I'm using a pencil brush, a really small pencil brush to create clouds around the face. So I'm just kind of dabbing it on and then I'm blending it out with my finger. And that's kind of really all it is to create clouds. I think I'm not the best, but I don't think it's very hard to create clouds, but I definitely want to practice this a little bit more and try it with different products. But I think with like a cream product it just like comes off so much nicer than doing it like with a shadow, at least in my opinion. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going back into that black eyeliner from Morphe and I'm taking a super, super thin brush and I'm just creating those little like, I guess, dotted lines that come out of like a bee's like tail, if that makes sense. I feel like if you've ever seen a bee cartoon, you've definitely know exactly what I'm talking about, but that's what I'm doing. I'm doing them randomly all over my chest, neck, and face, and then I have these cute little stickers from Michaels, and I just put on some lash glue wherever the end of the dotted line was and placed the little bees. And then I'm taking a glitter from Makeup Forever and just dabbing that around where the little bees are. And this is the final look. What do you guys think? Do you like it? Buzz buzz? Let me know in the comments. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thank God. I'm actually surprised. There was a ton of makeup in this video, but not a ton of skincare. Like there was, but there wasn't. Usually I feel like I end up doing a skincare routine before makeup and after makeup, but this time it's just before. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you did, and leave your comments down below on which of the rest of the letters you're most excited for. I am scared for the rest of the letters. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm really happy with the way that it came out. And make sure you're subscribed. Click the center of the screen, my face. Wherever you see my face, you should be able to click it. Subscribe. And check out all my other ABC series videos and makeup tutorials and all my other fun video stuff right here on this side. Love you guys. I'll see you next week, tomorrow, probably 5 days from now, and 3 days, and tomorrow, and if you follow me on social, I'll probably see you later. Okay, bye.